check out this pretty little bridge across this little inlet. Bridge across. How about that? On the other side, I find that it is a good bridge, but it is not in fact a great bridge. It is broken in the center, and at this end I realized what a good idea it was to buy a walking stick. Rounded the corner, looking back from whence I came. And it's getting dark. Trail starts to climb here. I'm going to step it up. Trail is not climbing as I thought. It is simply becoming narrower and rockier. Perhaps what I saw across the lake was not the trail. That might be a roadbed around that mountain, a couple hundred feet above me. But I certainly don't hear any cars. Man, this is something else. I was just thinking, safety-wise, this is perfectly safe. I mean, if I was to have a heart attack or something, people walk this trail all the time. The worst thing that could happen is you'd be the last one in the evening and have to spend the night out here, which would be chilly, but not an emergency. But I tell you what, I've looked at some of the side paths that go off this that are only marked with inscriptions on a wooden stick. I would suggest that taking some of these side trails, it might be a good idea to tell somebody where you're planning on being. Because I think some of these trails are not covered all that often. Not that there's not a lot of people here, it's just that there's hundreds of miles of trails in this park. Cloud hanging over the top of the mountain. You know, I walked along that side coming up having no idea that I was walking along a cliff. Because all those trees come right down to the trail. I did not know I was walking. Isn't that something? I ought to be hustling. The wind's starting to blow a little bit. But every time I see something like this, I gotta stop. Look at that. Is that not picturesque? Look at those steps going up between those rocks. Watch me bust my ass climbing up there. I would not cast any aspersions on anybody that did this wonderful project. But in this particular area, I think it would be helpful if there was something that looked like a path. Oh, we have somebody coming down the path toward us. Hello. This is what is referred to as a path. That's curious. Come on, you gotta use your imagination. There's a path there, I think. Again, a very broad definition of what constitutes a trail. God. Looking back, I'm glad nobody was standing here taking a video clip of me coming through there. It may have ended up as Exhibit A. But, back to a pretty trail again. And so we pick it up and chug along. The trail does continue to hug the lake. I couldn't see it from the other side because even though we're only about 15 feet from the water, the tree line is so thick that I couldn't see a trail here. Getting darker, but the rain doesn't seem to be threatening any more than it did. I'm going to slow it down a little. This is real pretty.